minute. One timeout remaining. First
wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often. A wasted down. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Here's first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he'll spike it with 16 seconds remaining. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
2 to throw.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. Sanders on for the extra point. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Sanders now to have the extra point. And they have got the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've had fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Miami, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.